you're trying to build a business funding company but you don't have any lender relationships, then I'm going to be honest with you, you're essentially running a business with no product to sell. And I would know this because we now deployed over $40 million to small and medium-sized businesses through Waiters Capital. And the number one thing that separates brokers making $50,000 a month from the ones who struggle to close their first deal is this: a vetted lender network. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build a comprehensive lender network for both traditional lending and alternative lending, so you never had to turn away a qualified client again. And you can start closing 10K, 15K, even 20K commission checks consistently. Most brokers jump straight into applying for random lenders, but if you don't know how lenders think, you'll burn relationships, waste time, and kill deals before they even start. To build a network that pays you for years, you need to understand what lenders actually care about, how to position yourself as a pro and not a beggar, and how to nurture partnerships that generate renewals, referrals, and higher splits over time. Let's start from the ground up. First and foremost, if you only offer one type of funding, you're saying no to half of your clients before they even apply. Let's break this down. First, we have traditional lending, which is credit-based. Think of Chase, Amex, Capital One, Truist, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America. This is perfect for leads who have a 700 plus credit score and maybe little to no revenue. It's ideal for new or existing businesses with strong credit profiles. You can help clients get access to funding through credit card stacking with business credit cards, lines of credit, and 0% interest funding. And you get paid by the client, usually around 10% of the funded amount. To give you an example, if you help someone get $120,000 in funding, you charge 10%, that can be $12,000 in commission. Next, we need to talk about alternative lending, which is revenue-based. This is your bread and butter as an ISO. You'll build direct relationships with funders that offer MCAs, revenue-based lending, equipment financing, and lines of credit. And these type of products are ideal for clients with as low as a 500 credit score that are generating at minimum at least $8,000 a month or more and have been in business for at least 6 months. You get paid by the lender, earning anywhere from 6 to 15 points on each funded deal. And the best part is, renewals bring in recurring commissions without chasing new leads. To give you an example of how that works, if you fund somebody $60,000 at 12 points, that will be $7,200 in commission for you. Clients come back 3 months later for another $50,000 and you can earn again. The reason why offering both is so important is because you're able to serve both high credit startups and revenue-based leads. You can close fast with MCAs or even stack 0% interest funding for startups. You can earn upfront commissions and back-end renewals with the alternative lending. You want to be the solution for every qualified client, not just some of them. The banks won't tell you this, but they'll literally pay you for helping small businesses get money. Most people never hear about this industry, yet it quietly pays out 5-figure commissions every single month. In my free course, I show you step-by-step how to start your own business funding company, even if you never owned a business before. You'll see exactly how my students are earning $10,000, $20,000, even $40,000 a month, helping business owners get the capital they need. Click the link below to watch the free course and get the full blueprint to start your own funding company today. So when it comes to building traditional lending networks, you're not just partnering with banks, you're reverse engineering their approval process to get your clients the max amount of funding they can qualify for. Here's how you do it the right way. First, you want to understand each bank's lending requirements. For example, Chase's 524 rule, Capital One's 2 and 6 rule, and American Express's 2 every 90 rule. If you don't follow these, you waste inquiries and hurt your client's file. Next, you want to understand this method, CRD, credit plus relationships plus deposits. Get clients to open up accounts with target banks, have them fund that bank between $1,000 to $3,000, let it sit in that account for 2 to 3 days, and then apply with banks. They love seeing that activity. This small move can drastically increase approvals, not just the actual amount, but also the chances of that client being approved. Next, you want to understand and start with soft pulls first. Start with banks that allow soft pull pre-qualifications. That way you don't actually impact your client's credit before knowing they're approved. Banks like American Express, Apple, Navy Fed, and Capital One all have pre-approvals. It's low risk and lets you test before committing to a hard pull. Next, you want to apply to all lenders on the same day or in a sequential order. We always start with applying with national banks, then we move to our regional banks, and lastly, credit unions. This lets you stack the most funding with the fewest amount of inquiries. And for a game changer, you can use age corporations for higher approvals. When paired with a strong credit profile, an age shelf corporation can unlock anywhere from $150,000 to $170,000 in funding through one funding sequence, if done correctly. This is advanced, but it's powerful when done the right way. Next, we move on to building your network through the alternative lending phase. Now, this is where the real leverage lives. Unlike traditional lending where you're just helping clients apply, here you're the ISO. You're the one forming direct partnerships with funders who cut you a check. To find direct funders, you want to go to LinkedIn, search for employees at these specific companies like Capitus, On Deck, and Everest. Use titles like underwriters, business funding specialists, or partnership managers to find the right employees. Then we use tools like Hunter.io or Apollo.io to get verified contact information. Next, you want to start outreaching like a pro. Don't sound desperate. Here's a plug and play opener for you. You can simply say, hey, my name is Stead. I run a funding company focused on restaurants. I'm building direct relationships with top funders. Who's the best contact to talk to for submissions? You want to keep it short, show confidence, and bring value. Next, you want to understand that each funder has their own criteria. Each lender has a sweet spot, so it's important that you understand minimum monthly revenue, time in business, industry types, and where the bank statements are actually coming from. That's another important one. Use a CRM or spreadsheet to track all of this. This becomes your lender stack. Now you got to understand how to submit. And being honest, you're not submitting to one lender and praying that they're approved. You submit deals to multiple funders, generate multiple offers, pick the best offer for you and your client. This increases approvals, payouts, and client satisfaction. Now it's time to close a deal. You want to start closing around anywhere that pays you 8 to 10 points. Once you're consistent at negotiating, then start up at 12 to 15 points. For example, for a deal that's funded at $50,000 at 10 points, that's $5K in commission for you. If you sell it at 15 points, that's $7,500 in commission for you. That's a $2,500 difference for doing the exact same work. And last but not least, you want to maintain relationships. Check in weekly, give feedback, ask about new programs. Top brokers get priority reviews, better splits, and access to exclusive funding offers that no one ever sees. Once your foundation is set, it's time to scale strategically. You want to get niche with your lenders and branch out into equipment financing, invoice factoring, real estate funding, and SBA partners. Each vertical equals new deal types and higher ticket commissions. And once you master that, you want to build out referral partners with CPAs, business coaches, credit repair professionals, real estate agents, and talk to business owners daily. Offer 2 to 5% rev shares, and you can get a consistent stream of warm leads without spending money on ads. And understand that this business can become passive because 60 to 70% of businesses will need more funding in the next 6 to 12 months. Once you funded them once, you're their go-to resource. That second deal is fast, easy, and pays again. And one of the biggest things you can do is make sure you're tracking your numbers. Lender response times, approval amounts, commission payouts, renewals. The more data you have, the better strategy you can come up with and the more consistent cash flow you can build in your business. Let's close this with the top mistakes that crush new brokers in the funding industry. Mistake number 1, you only work with one lender. You need 5 to 10 active funders minimum. Mistake number 2, you don't vet your lenders. Run BBB checks, ask for referrals, and test with low-risk clients. Mistake number 3, ignoring the client experience. If the lender is shady, unprofessional, or slow, your reputation takes a hit, not theirs. Number 4, understanding deal structures. Know your factor rates, HEA schedules, and what the repayment plan actually looks like for the client. That way it's easier to sell. And last but not least, mistake number 5, giving up too early. Your target, you need to build 10 to 15 strong lender relationships in the next 60 to 90 days so that you can have a pipeline of lenders to fund your clients through. So that's exactly how you build a lender network for your funding business, both traditional lending and alternative lending, so you can serve every type of client and never turn away qualified leads. You can absolutely take everything I just gave you and start building your lender network today. Reach out on LinkedIn, apply to ISO, start building banking relationships for your clients. But here's the reality. Building lender relationships while simultaneously learning credit optimization, marketing, sales, client acquisition, CRM setup, legal compliance, and deal fulfillment is a lot. You're going to hit bottlenecks. You're going to submit deals that get denied and not know why. You're going to reach out to 20 lenders and only hear back from 3. So if you want to avoid all of that, click the video on the screen right now to watch my free full-length course on how to start and scale a funding business. And if you want to work together after that, you'll see exactly how to apply. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more business funding content, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.